Welcome back. Elon. Yeah. Good work on that 4.5 hours. That's insane. Doing the first one all the way from rank 2 in just 4.5 hours. Reminds me, I've got to update my stream title. Let's see. Just bear with me a hot second. And also let me put that over there for a second. Yeah, that's pretty good because Snap came in and they're also doing it too. Where is my stream title shit? There it is. So I'm just literally changing over. I just had like a 10-minute break, whatever, and I get in here. Gonna add all my random ass tags and shit. Bro, as I get everybody asking everything with this game. Questings, there we go. Where's my PUBG? These ones. I don't think it's going to put it in the order that I want it to put it in, but it's fine. Alright, maybe not that fine. Sorry, it's been a while since I've like updated this shit between games. It's fine. The other day when I was playing all the Age of Empires, Warcraft, Starcraft, stuff like that, that stuff doesn't really, like the information on that doesn't really change. Whereas this one did a little bit. There we go. Alright, cool. So, I was obviously playing like ranked and shit over the weekend. Hold on, let me move my chair. Well, not over this weekend, but like the last weekend stuff. Yeah, I went through 3 tiers in 4.5 hours. New personal record. Yeah, because it's gonna say, I'm like, isn't it like a bit of a... Thon is a bit of like a race to get certain things within a certain amount of time. Because like, you and Snipe often like talk about that stuff too. Because like, Snipe was in here before and they were talking about how they were off to... What were they doing? Continuing the grueling journey of getting the soon-to-be rare planes. Yeah. So, if you've went through 3 tiers in 4.5 hours, are they all the tiers? Or do you still have like more to go? Let's have a bit of my drink. I also need to apparently turn my headset up. That's just going to scare me later. Alright, cool. The planes we want are tier 5, yes. Jesus. So if you've got 3 tiers in 4.5 hours, you've got 2 more tiers, and that's like what? Probably a couple more hours. It's probably even longer because it's a higher tier now, isn't it? I might just fuck around with this. I might just fuck around with casual. I've kind of been like dabbling in a little bit of ranked and stuff. Mostly just to kind of like get my bearings of going up against like 4 people groups. I could do it. Well, I could do it. I have managed to kill a few people, but like I immediately will die afterwards because I'm 1v like fucking 4 usually. So kind of how that goes. Every tier and the amount of research points you need to unlock that aircraft. Tank doubles. Jesus. That sounds like a lot. Also, I think my sub count is way higher than it should be. Sorry, I'm just adjusting to changing over to the other game, and I'm just like trying to like visually check all the shit that I've got on and around and stuff screen. It's gonna be really funny because I've got like Andre also like buffing up the height of my avatar, and I've got Mup also like extending out how far my avatar is like blocking and stuff. I'll have to remember when I'm trying to like point out stuff that's like, you know, to a side or something like that. Like I have to remember to make sure you guys can see it, because sometimes depending on which avatar spot I've got up, it does block shits. But yeah, basically I figured as much. So if it's doubling on each tier, I'm guessing it took like maybe maybe about an hour and a half probably to get to the first one. Then it probably took you 3 hours for the, well, it couldn't have been like that. It must have been like, it's been like an hour, then maybe 2 hours, and then a bit more, I think. No, half an hour, an hour. Yeah, it sounds more like it. Something like that. So basically, probably, at least like, probably about the same amount of time, maybe for like the last 2 tiers you got left. I'm gonna guess. Hold on, let me move forwards and move my microphone forwards. Because I need to sit up. I need to sit up straight for PUBG. Move all my shit around. I don't have to move too much stuff around between games. But like, I've been playing with like my mouse all the way locked up against my keyboard. And in this, if I move that way and I clack into my keyboard, I could die. So, it's better that I adjust it, you know. I'll tell you what though, if anything goes off while I'm playing this, it's going to scare the ever-loving shit out of me. Because it's going to be so much louder. I'll deal with it though. The game itself has 8 tiers. Holy shit. Fuck. So, if you're... like, what tier are you trying to get the planes from? Because I can't remember what you said at the start of the night. Like, I can't remember which tier they're in. 8 tiers. I'm just shaking my head. I'm like, that's insane. You're trying to get tier 5. Okay. That's not as bad, but like, fuck that. Like, good effort for fucking like slogging through it, but holy fuck. Yeah. I don't have that kind of patience like trying to get shit. Like, I will get it, but I'll get it over like a longer period of time. But I get the idea that probably the sooner you get it, the more advantage you maybe have with them and stuff. Maybe. Because, like, yeah, in most games, I'm not trying to, like, play against people and stuff mostly. Like, I am in PUBG, but, like, I kind of, like, see it as it's not a race. Like, I could take my sweet-ass time, right? Whereas, in, like, fucking War Thunder and stuff, you guys basically, it's basically a race to, like, get it and be at advantage. Mind you, there's another game I used to play that used to be like that, actually. What was it that I used to play that used to unlock stuff? And then once you had that, like, Call of Duty. Call of Duty was one where once people had, like, a certain number of kills or something unlocked, they'd get, like, the planes and shit. They get, like, a, what do you call it? Like a napalm. That's it. Oh, here's a race against the developers right now. How come? How is that a race against developers? The only reason these planes are going to be rare is because developers are going to hide them, remove the ability to research them in 3 months. I mean, still, 3 months is like, that's a lot of time. But I get it though. Like, yeah, if you guys are like, if it's going to go away, yeah, that's kind of frustrating. Like, it's one of those, like, sucks to miss out kind of thing. Also, Azula has come to join me. Hold on, she requires pets. I came across her when I was going off to the bathroom getting food and drink and shit. She was just chilling. Actually, where was she? Oh, that's right. She was on the floor in here behind me. And she was, like, spooked when I got up because, like, the last few days I just haven't been getting up and leaving. And so when I got up out of the blue and I went to leave the room, she's like, the fuck is going on? And, like, I just stood there and just patted her. Basically, whenever I, like, take... That reminds me, too. I forgot to remove my redeems. Let me just do this so that they're not available for, like, another hour or 2 or whatever. Cool. I won't fuck around removing the, what do you call it? The save file thing. I'll remove that later. But yeah, anyway, basically anytime I take a break, I kind of like turn around and like just stretch down and pat the cats. mostly. It's kind of what I've been doing. 3 months is technically enough for max out 4 nations, both air and ground tech trees, if you really try hard. Okay, so it is actually a bit of a... It's still a bit of a slog, but, like, it's doable. Okay, I get it. I understand why that's race then. It's kind of like finishing fucking Once Human within its, like, time frame. Then, is that... no, I read that. It's more about why leave it for later when you could do it now kind of thing. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I guess because, like, it depends what it is. But when it comes down to games, I'm kind of like a, I take things, like, pretty slow. What the fuck is that trash? I take things pretty slow with games, usually. Like, Once Human was the only game that I've actually, like, rushed through. But, like, when I did a ranked thing with PUBG years ago, I had, like, the whole month and a half, I think it is, that you could, like, try to get your levels in ranked. And I was like, yeah, no, I'll be fine. I'll just, I basically just waited until, like, the last 2 weeks. And then I played the ever-loving shit out of it. And then it got down to, like, the last weekend. Like, it was a daily cap. You could still do it in that time frame, but after a certain amount of hours, it would cap. It was to prevent people from basically, like, unhealthily playing. And, so, yeah, I pretty much, once I hit the cap each day, I'd just stop. And, you know, like, the last, like, fortnight or whatever, I just, like, played it. I played it, like, almost around the clock. I worked out, like, there was a small window of time that I could sleep where, this is back when I had health, by the way. There was a small window of time where I could sleep and it would reset and there was nothing that I could do. So I just spent that time, yeah. I spent that time asleep, and then the rest of the time, like, I spent playing it and stuff, and I ended up, on the last, like, day or so, I ended up going, like, 20 hours or something like that, and then I had to make a decision. I had enough time where I could have got one higher level, and not turned up on a Monday for my job, or I could have, like, accepted the lack of level and got some sleep and still been tired but turned up for my job. I chose to turn up for my job. So yeah, I decided I didn't care about, like, the extra rank. You know, looking at your 2-year-old Rimwell colony, it's hard to figure out that you were, like, taking what? It's hard to figure out that you like taking things slow. Yeah, I think, like, most people can kind of I guess catch that I'm, like, just enjoying the pace of the games, the way that I play them and stuff. Kind of like, what's the other game that I'm playing that I'm not rushing? It's basically like with Diablo and stuff. Like, when everybody keeps giving me suggestions on how I can min-max the fuck out of the game, and I'm like, you don't get it, though. It's like, you don't have to be going a fucking mile a minute to enjoy this. It's not a race, you know? Like, some games are a race, like with Once Human, when you only had, like, that, like, month and a half or something like that you could play before they reset it. That's a case where it's kind of a race. But, yeah, otherwise, you got all the time in the world to fucking play games. Well, a finite amount of time in the world to play games, right? So, I mean, if you got the time and you're lucky enough to, like, have a chance to play a game, if you're able to, then, like, I don't know, play it how you fucking enjoy it, you know? That's how I sort of see it. If you happen to enjoy doing stuff like fast-paced and all sorts of stuff, cool. If you don't, then don't fucking push yourself to. That's just sort of how I see it. I don't need 100 something of this, and I don't need to be carrying that or that. There we go. I'll do it. Yeah, I don't know. I guess have more or less that kind of mentality for this stuff. Is just like, I just couldn't be, like, fucked to be pressured into playing a game the way I don't enjoy it. So you would love Star Citizen Zen, but it's been finding having to fly from point to point A to point B is, like, 10 minutes frustrating because I'm not earning anything in that period of time. But recently I've found it just calming, enjoying to simply enjoy some tea while slowly flying through space. That's the idea. Also, I see your paws moving, Viken. Viken's ultra sleepy. So, like, the way I sort of see it, and I need to move my chat to where I can fucking see it. Put it like, there's probably fine. Alright, now I'll see fucking messages. I mean, actually, no, fuck it. I'll move it over. I'll see my messages. I just had it in a really bad spot where I couldn't see shit. So I was like looking off to the side. I'm like, I can't be running around doing that. How do I jump again? There we go. I've been playing a lot of games. I can't remember all the things. Yeah, so the only time that like a lot of downtime is difficult, like for instance, when I started streaming and PUBG still had like, you'd wait 3 minutes to find a match for matchmaking. And then once you got into it, you then also had to wait like 1.5 minutes in the lobby. You were like looking at roughly about 5 minutes of time that you just had to fill where you couldn't be entertaining on screen. Like you couldn't be doing something visually entertaining. So that's kind of where like the fact that I can talk kind of came in really well. Obviously, like you're not necessarily like playing it to stream a game and stuff. So like the difference would be during that time you could watch a video, or you know, you could like read something or whatever, get a drink, which is what I used to do when I wasn't streaming and stuff. But it's just a different kind of filling that time. It's a different kind of form of downtime kind of thing. Actually, honestly, if it wasn't for fucking PUBG, I sort of do want that gun. I'll wait if the plane goes over. I can't hit jack shit. Oh, fuck. Well, there's people up here. What kind of a gun is that? It's a gun. I like that. It's a fucking shoddy. I'm like, what kind of a gun is that? And it's like, it's a gun. It's like, well, no shit. Yeah, no, there must be somebody up here, either up here currently or nearby. Could be over that way. PUBG was probably a really good choice for me in early streaming because it taught me how to fill the gaps of silence and inactivity with something. But, like, if I hadn't been streaming it, all I would have been doing is, like, I literally would have been watching, like, stuff on YouTube or getting a drink or going to bathroom. Same thing with, like, 7 Days to Die. Like, that downtime at night, I used to just be like, oh, it's nighttime. Like, I'll just set up something crafty and then I'll fuck off and be off the computer for, like, 15 minutes and stuff, you know? That's kind of just, it's a difference. Whereas when you're streaming and stuff, you just chitty chat that. I mean, some people don't, but that's fine. It's killable. I mean, I'm going to try Eternal Frost. Like, I do have pacifist wins and stuff, so I don't really care if, like, I lose. I don't really care if I don't happen to kill anybody. But, I mean, we're just gonna have some fun. If I find a vehicle, we are going to probably die. Because, like, I generally will flip the car and die. Or I'll ride a motorbike up a tree. I was like, what? Oh, shit. Fuck. Well, it's probably a good thing I did that because I forgot that I had my headset on maximum. No try. You do. No. Don't you fucking Yoda fucking shit me. Don't you fucking Star Wars me. No, I really literally just don't give a fuck. When I'm playing PUBG, it's for fun. I play PUBG for the conversation. Like, literally, this game has always been a for me game. Like, as far as I could tell, back when I used to look at my stats and shit, right, is literally nobody was interested in it. It was always my lowest day of viewership and stuff, right? And of course, the few people that would come in would only be like wanting to play and shit, and it'd be like, you know, I don't play with strangers and stuff. So of course, like, you know, as soon as they get their no, they leave and whatever. But I don't know. I just kind of always figured like PUBG is like for me to just have a big old gas bag. You're like over there. I have a big old gas bag. I don't care if I win or lose. I don't care if I kill somebody or not. It's for fun. It's for me. And, you know, if you guys get some kind of mild entertainment out of it, great. But just know this is the time for, like, maximum chitty chats and stuff. Whoops. I haven't played in, like, a hot week. Mate, you're going all the way... Are you going to the rock? Man, I need to, like, center my fucking mouse hand a bit. Mind you, it is still pretty fucking sore from a couple of falls, so we're gonna be extra potato. We're gonna be extra layers potatoes. So, yeah, hold on. Let me get my... Let's see if the wrist brace is gonna help me any for this. I'll probably get shot while I'm standing here, but this is worth the test. I took it off tonight while I was playing that last game because I was doing a lot of back and forth clicking. But I've fallen over twice this week, and one I landed on my hand, and the second one I landed on my elbow and wrist. So it's pretty sore, and it's my mouse hand. But if I could just get in a spot. I've also got a Zula weighing down the back of my chair. So there we go. All right, now I'm actually like fucking laying. So this guy's over here somewhere. He just went down over there. I see you, mate. Be fine. We'll go hunt him. Whoop. Fuck that. I don't really want to get run over. Mind you, if I get a vehicle, I'm slowly going away from the zone, but this guy is over here, like, just fucking around. So, I'll just see. The zone's coming in. If he's over there, he's going to be behind me. I'm pretty sure he should have gone around this way. Because, like, I was shooting at him right, so he should have gone over here. There's a car down there. Let's not get touched by the zone. I'm kind of, like, perfectly where he was, so I'm guessing what he's done is he's gone up and he's gone around. But it's fine. I'm, like, in a pretty terrible spot here. Also, every time you guys see my mouse, like, just move around like that, just know I'm, like, just adjusting how I'm sitting. Until I can, like, find a position that's actually kind of comfortable. Because, like, my shoulder's still pretty rightly fucked from everything. There we go. Alright. I kind of started, actually, right in the good spot. I pretty much, like, landed up here. Oh. I could hear somebody coming. I'm probably going to get shot by somebody behind me. Well, I heard a vehicle. Let me use this moment to have some of my drink. What are you up to, Eternal Frost? Let me just have some of my drink. That is insufficient. Let me have some of my water. I might actually need to hold on to my mouse. Like, grippy it. Like, for real. Because I'm, like, all over the fucking place with that. Alright. Maybe that? Maybe. I feel like it's, like, slipping away from me because of the fucking glove. So, I have like, a proper, like, wrist brace sock thing, right? And it's kind of helping. Being, like, a little bit, like, comfortable pressure and stuff. But I feel like it's, like, making aiming harder. It's fine. Either way, we're going to be shooting potatoes, so. I can hear somebody's shooting up there, but I don't think those two are shooting at each other. But if this guy's shooting somebody down there at the school, mind you, this is the worst side to be on because school and apartments are over here. But it's fine. Man, I could go for a potato. I should have, I smelled my partner, like, cooking up some potatoes yesterday. Or this morning. I don't fucking know when it was, but I smelled potatoes. It's really difficult to describe when my yesterday and today is because I'm awake overnight. So my morning is, like, 6 or 9 p.m. at night. Oh, here comes a dude. I don't really want to be here. Because he'll be looking for this house. But I also don't know where this guy is down here. Oh. Mate. I only have stun grenades, so... That's not gonna get him. It does sound like there's a car down there, though. Oh, he's... Oh, I'm gonna die. One way or another. That sounded like a real one. What kind... Oh... Is my person move regardless of that? There we go. Oh my god. Mate. I was not even like... I didn't even get to, like, fucking play. We, like, landed in this area and I didn't have to go anywhere. Let me adjust this thing. There we go. Alright, now I can, oh my god, I can actually hold on to the fucking mouse. It's, like, gonna be real snug on my thumb, but I don't care. Should be fine. I did him a tiny bit of damage, but I probably would have done better if I had got that fucking S12K. Anyway, because I was playing a little bit over the other day, or not, I won't look then, fine. I was gonna say, because I was playing the other day, I have like a bunch of things I've got to open and stuff, but knowing PUBG, it's gonna be one of those times where it's like, it's gonna fly through them. What are you doing, Azul? No, sweetheart. Azul's my cat for anybody that doesn't know, and she's being adorable. She's coming to sleep in her donut. Or at least she's trying. There we go. Alright. You're gonna need to lay down. I can't see the- whoa, shit. It's a drink. I can't see the monitor, sweetheart. There we go. Now I can. Well, I can't see the map, but it's okay. Let me just, like, fucking run off. And I'll let her keep running. I've got her set to auto run. I'm gonna pet Azula for, like, 8 seconds. Come on, you can jump. There we go. Alright, Azula requires the pats. She has been extremely upset with me streaming so long and editing so long, which has been wild. So what I've been doing is, like, when I wake up, or as I'm laying in bed, I've literally been, like, picking up her, like, toy, which I refer to as a whippy fish, which is literally just a stick with a toy attached to a string, right? It doesn't matter what is on the string, it's a whippy fish, right? So, yeah, I play with that because she keeps bringing that to me when I'm asleep. And, then obviously, like, I don't know, like tonight I got up and gave them some cat treats. Because, like, I basically just passed out this morning because I didn't sleep for the last couple of days due to the pain. So, yeah, they seem to like that, and it's all like to game. Phoenix lays on me when I'm sleeping anyway, but it was so funny because we put all the various, like, muscle ointments and joint ointments and stuff on for all my injuries and shit. I smell like really, really minty eucalyptus-y kind of thing. I say minty for people that don't know what eucalyptus smells like. Anybody that knows what eucalyptus smells like will know what I'm on about. Anyway, so because of that, like, the cats are really attracted to the smell, but they kind of don't like the intensity of the smell because I'm, like, slathered in it. And it's not like a liniment rub smell, to be fair. It's far more minty kind of thing. And anyway, they kind of like it, but kind of crinkly face about it. And it's very cute. But Phoenix, like, gets hardcore into that shit. Like, he's just like, fuck yeah. So he comes in, because I've got it on my lower back too, right? So he comes in, like, sleeps on my butt if I lay on my stomach, and is just, like, face first planted into the fucking stuff on my back. Like, Phoenix is my cat for anybody that's confused about this, but yeah. They go hard with the smell of this ointment stuff. I could grab the SKS. I just want to know. It's a little bit worse. Honestly, if I had grenades before, it would have been such a better situation. I'm going to fuck around with the crossbow because this is one of the few maps where I can do that. There are so many beautiful, like, long-range guns here, but I don't need them. I could do it for much better. Can I pick it up or not? No, but I could put it on there. I'm like, why can't I pick it up? I'm like, these are two things that can go on my gun. So, yeah, basically, this is one of the few maps where I can kind of fuck around a little bit with the crossbow. So I'm going to do that. And then we've got shotties and stuff all over the place. I could put you on my gun. Yeah, let's go with that. You are really fucking close to me. Hold up. Hold up. Need that. Where the fuck are you? Over there, I think. Whoa. Hang on a ticket. There ain't no way that you were shooting at me just then. Do you know why? Because... oh, hold on. Because I was behind a wall. That's why. Oh, man. You have a rock coverage. I have a grenade.